Turkey, a land bridging two continents, has been the cradle of numerous civilizations. But what secrets lie buried in its past? What stories are etched into its mountains and valleys? Join us as we unravel the history of Turkey, a journey that spans over 12,000 years, from the dawn of human settlement to the rise and fall of mighty empires. Ancient roots. Our journey begins in the depths of prehistory, where the land that is now Turkey was first inhabited by modern humans during the late Paleolithic period. It is here, in the fertile soils of Anatolia, that some of the world's oldest Neolithic sites were discovered. Imagine standing at Göbekli Tepe, a site over 12,000 years old, where massive stone pillars arranged in circles challenge our understanding of early human civilization. These pillars, adorned with intricate carvings of animals, are the world's oldest known temple structures, predating Stonehenge by 6,000 years. As we move forward in time, we encounter other remarkable Neolithic sites such as Çatalhöyük and Alıkahöyük. These ancient settlements, built by Anatolian farmers, not only provide a glimpse into early agricultural practices but also hint at the complex social structures that existed long before the rise of cities and states. The rich history of Anatolia is further revealed through its languages, like the ancient Hattian and Hurrian, and later the Indo-European Hittite, Luwian, and Palaic languages. The Hittites, one of the first great civilizations of Anatolia, built their capital at Hattusa around 1700 BC, establishing a kingdom that coexisted with other Indo-European peoples in the region. Their records, preserved on clay tablets, offer a rare insight into a world that existed over 3,500 years ago. The rise and fall of empires. As we move into the era of early classical antiquity, Anatolia becomes a crossroads of cultures and empires. By 1200 BC, Greek-speaking settlers had begun to establish colonies along the western coast of Anatolia. These cities, including the famed Troy, would play a vital role in shaping what we now recognize as the foundations of Western civilization. Imagine the bustling streets of Miletus, where philosophers like Thales and Anaximander laid the groundwork for rationalism and Western thought. But Anatolia was not just a Greek playground. It was a land contested by great empires. The Achaemenid Persians, led by Cyrus the Great, conquered the region in 547 BC, extending their vast empire into western Anatolia. Despite the Persian dominance, the Greek city-states of the Aegean coast managed to regain independence after the Greco-Persian Wars, only to be absorbed into the Macedonian Empire under Alexander the Great in 334 BC. The Roman Empire, ever expanding, also cast its gaze on Anatolia. By the 2nd century BC, Roman influence was firmly established, and Anatolia became a key province of the empire. The Romans brought with them not only their military might but also their culture, infrastructure, and, crucially, Christianity. It was in Anatolia that St. Paul spread the teachings of Christ, and where the early Christian church began to take root, hosting several ecumenical councils that would shape the future of Christianity. The Byzantine legacy. With the fall of Rome in the west, the Eastern Roman Empire, known to us as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive with its heart in Constantinople, present-day Istanbul. The Byzantine Empire was a beacon of culture, power, and wealth in the Mediterranean world, enduring for over a millennium. The Byzantines, inheritors of the Roman legacy, maintained a powerful and centralized state, with Greek becoming the dominant language and Christianity the state religion. Imagine the grandeur of the Hagia Sophia, a masterpiece of Byzantine architecture, its massive dome soaring above the skyline of Constantinople. This era also saw the rise of theological debates and the convening of crucial councils, such as the First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD, which resulted in the Nicene Creed, a cornerstone of Christian doctrine. However, the Byzantine Empire was not without its challenges. It faced constant threats from both external invaders and internal strife. By the 11th century, the Seljuk Turks, a group originating from Central Asia, began to make their presence felt in Anatolia. The Turkification of Anatolia. The arrival of the Seljuk Turks marked a turning point in the history of Anatolia. The Battle of Manzikert in 1071 saw the decisive defeat of the Byzantine forces, leading to the gradual Turkification of the region. The Seljuks established the Sultanate of Rum, and over the next few centuries, Anatolia underwent significant cultural and demographic changes. The Seljuks were instrumental in spreading Islam and Turkic culture throughout Anatolia, laying the foundation for the future Ottoman Empire. The Seljuk period was a time of cultural fusion, where Persian, Islamic, and Turkish influences blended to create a unique Anatolian identity. Yet, the region remained a mosaic of cultures, with Greek, Armenian, and other indigenous populations coexisting alongside the newly arrived Turks. By the 13th century, the Mongol invasions and internal strife led to the decline of the Seljuk Sultanate, giving rise to various Turkish principalities, known as beyliks. Among these was the Ottoman Beylik, founded by Osman I in the early 14th century. Little did the world know that this small principality would grow into one of the greatest empires in history. The Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans, under the leadership of Osman I and his successors, began a campaign of expansion that would see them conquer much of Anatolia and the Balkans. The capture of Constantinople in 1453 by Mehmed II marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and the beginning of a new era. The city, renamed Istanbul, became the capital of the Ottoman Empire, a hub of trade, culture, and power that would influence the world for centuries. Under Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, the Ottoman Empire reached its zenith, stretching from the gates of Vienna to the deserts of Arabia. The empire was a melting pot of cultures, where different peoples and religions coexisted under the rule of the Sultan. Yet, beneath the surface, tensions simmered, and the empire's vastness made it difficult to manage. As we move into the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire began to show signs of decline. The empire's once formidable military and economic power waned, and it struggled to keep up with the rapid modernization of Europe. The Tanzimat reforms, initiated in 1839, were an attempt to revive the empire, but they were too little, too late. The empire's slow disintegration culminated in the tragic events of the early 20th century, including the Armenian genocide, a dark chapter in Turkey's history that still casts a shadow today. Modern Turkey. The final blow to the Ottoman Empire came with World War I. After siding with the Central Powers and facing defeat, the empire was carved up by the victorious Allies, leading to the occupation of Istanbul and the imposition of the Treaty of Sèvres in 1920. But from the ashes of the Ottoman Empire, a new nation would rise. Led by Mustafa Kemal, later known as Ataturk, the Turkish national movement rejected the terms of the Treaty of Sèvres and waged a successful war of independence. The victory culminated in the signing of the Treaty of Lausanne in 1923, which established the Republic of Turkey. On October 29, 1923, Ataturk proclaimed the birth of the Turkish Republic, a modern, secular, and nationalist state built on the ruins of the Ottoman past. Ataturk's reforms transformed Turkey, abolishing the Sultanate and Caliphate, introducing a new legal system, and promoting education and women's rights. He envisioned a nation that looked forward, embracing Western ideas while retaining its unique cultural heritage. But this transformation was not without challenges, as Ataturk's secular policies led to tensions with more traditional and religious segments of society. Turkey's history is a rich tapestry woven from the threads of countless civilizations, cultures, and peoples. So, what does the future hold for Turkey? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the history of Turkey will continue to captivate and intrigue, just as it has for millennia. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating tales from history. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the fascinating history of Turkey, grab a copy of our detailed book version, link in the description. Packed with rich insights and captivating stories, it's a must-read for history enthusiasts.